Hey guys, welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Evie, owner and creative director of Evielutions Design, where I help businesses with web development, graphic, and printing. Happy New Year, guys. As the new year begins, many of us are looking back at, our achievements and wondering what we can do better this year. Your business is no different. So if you've worked hard to set up your business in the past year, now is the time to review some of your goals for 2022 if you already haven't. So today I'm going to give you 6 things that will help you focus on what you need to achieve this year. So as usual, let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is reflect on the past year. So the first thing you want to do is before you even, plan out the year, you need to really take a minute to reflect on the past year. Ideally, you'll want to spend at least like an hour just thinking about what went well and what didn't work so well in the past year. So I'm going to give you an exercise, and it's important because it will help you pinpoint where your business needs improvement. So if you're feeling stuck, I'm going to give you a list of questions that could help you unlock that. The first one is you want to ask yourself, what has your biggest accomplishment been in the past year? You also want to ask yourself, what would you like to improve by the end of next year? What were some goals you wanted to accomplish this year but didn't? How can you make these goals more achievable this year? And what are your goals for next year? So I'm going to go back and answer some of these questions for myself. Back to the first one as what has your biggest accomplishment been this past year? Honestly, I would have to say just really honing in my ability to let things go and to not harp on things that are outside of my control. Only focusing on the things that I can control. That's been my biggest accomplishment. The next question, what would you like to improve by the end of next year? I would definitely say I personally would want to improve my efficiency of my processes, streamline things. That'll free up a lot of time for me to focus more on the things I want to focus on, as well as have more free time. The next question would be, what were some goals you wanted to accomplish this year but didn't? I actually did pretty good with the goals that I set for myself as far as business wise. I really wanted to attend a digital marketing training. I did that, as well as I am finishing up another training on branding course for certification. But a personal goal that I had set for myself was to do an immersion program, a Spanish immersion program. So I'm going to set that for the spring. So no worries. So one of the most important things you'll need to do next is to create goals for your business. It is easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks, but if you don't set out with some expectations for this coming year, it can be difficult to measure progress. So setting goals is a great way to stay focused on what's important and ensure that you're always making an effort towards creating something better. You may want to consider, setting financial targets, looking at how your customer service could be improved, or even thinking about new ways that you could expand your products or services. Keep in mind that these are just examples, and the most important thing is for you to create goals that will help your business grow in the coming year. Next, you really want to spend time on self-development. And if you guys have been with me, you know that I am big on this. No matter where you are in your career, it is important to take time for yourself and focus on your personal development. This is one of the most overlooked aspects of business development is self-development. It's like I said before, it's easy to get caught up in the day-to-day tasks of running your business and forget to take some time for personal growth. But if you want to grow as a person, it's essential that you do this. So by taking the time to reflect on, what you did this year, you can see what went well and what didn't go well. You can also use self-reflection as a way of setting goals for next year. And so self-development, it doesn't have to be an expensive endeavor. Like you really, there's so many options out there. So for example, you can start by, giving yourself a few minutes each day to read inspirational quotes. Make sure you spend time with your family, meditation. This small daily ritual will help you just feel refreshed and energized while also making sure that you're not neglecting your well-being. Just internalizing this mindset will help you set better goals for next year while also uncovering some issues within your business and self that may need more attention. Next, you want to get your team members involved, and team members could be actual staff, contractors, freelancers, whoever you deal with to help manage and run your business. It is important to, have a team that understands the vision for your business. And that's regardless if you're working with a contractor or, a freelancer. That is something that they have to be on board with as well. It's also important to have team members who are able to fulfill roles in the company, thus making it sustainable. So you want to make sure you're giving your team members clear goals and expectations. And if you want them to take on more responsibility, you have to give them the tools they need to succeed. If you want to get your team involved, consider having them, set their own goals for the new year. This will help everyone in your company feel like they have an important part in laying out or achieving, this year's goals. It will also keep momentum going at the start of the new year. And it's important to make sure that they are invested in your company through education and empowerment. So this next one may seem a little odd to be on the list, but I know you all can, relate that social media is an addicting habit that can easily take over your day. So we gotta find ways to take a break from it. Whether you're scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, it's so easy to get caught up in the habit of checking it all the time, every single day. You can spend hours each day without even realizing how much time is passing. I'm guilty of it too. TikTok scrolling all hours of the night. But to help avoid this, we need to try setting, a specific time for when you'll check social, whether that's going to be the first thing in the morning and when you'll put your phone down at night. I know like the iPhone has kind of the, I don't know the exact name of the feature, but it's like nighttime feature, and it shuts down all of those apps so that you can't access them. If you need to do that, do it. I mean, it's just only going to help refresh you. This will help you break up time spent on social media through your day. It also helps to have, a set schedule so you know what to expect throughout the day. Without a schedule, it's just easy to spend more time than you planned on social media and lose sight of what's really important. One way to break up your day is by setting aside 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes before bed for checking social media. This will give you ample time to scroll through your feed without wasting too much time on social media. If you're feeling you need even more time away, maybe try to spend, one day a week without using social media at all. You can even take some time off during the summer months or at holiday times. Whatever you need to do, just do it. I'm telling you, it will make you feel so much refreshed and creative, because then you're not focused on what everyone else is doing. You're focusing on you and how you can do things better. So when you set goals, what is the next thing you have to do? Track them. That's one of the best ways, to stay on top. And it doesn't have to be complicated, but it will help you stay focused and accountable. You want to find a way to measure your progress, whether it's through social media, app notifications, or any other tools, because tracking your goals will help you get feedback on your progress and allow you to make adjustments when needed. It can be hard to stay focused in the beginning of the year, and that's where tracking comes in handy. So when you're tracking a goal related activity, you can see if you're making progress and what areas need, more time or attention. Just some helpful techniques that I've learned as far as tracking goes is: one, you want to make a list of all the things you want to accomplish in the year. Two, create a timeline. That is so important, because if you don't set dates for these goals, then they're just going to be never ending. Three, you want to keep a journal or, something about your progress. One tool I've used in the past is, let's see. This is pretty cool. It's the 90X goal planner. And so you can literally put your goals in here. And it has spaces, for deadlines. It's a great book. So if you want something to help you track your goals, this is awesome. It's, like I said, it's called the 90X Goal Planner. That's a great way. Next, you want to set reminders for yourself so you don't forget how far you've come. And last but not least, another thing that has really worked for me in the past is finding an accountability partner. That way, maybe meet on Zoom or in person once a month, share your goals. And, it's different when, especially as a solopreneur and you don't have anyone to report to. If you have an accountability partner, it kind of makes you feel a little bit more anxious and cracking the whip with accomplishing those tasks, because when you meet with that accountability partner, they're like, hey, where are you? You don't want to each time meet and say, yeah, no, I haven't made any progress. And so these methods may vary, depending on what works best for you. Some people feel more comfortable writing down their goals, while others prefer to use, visual reminders. You just have to find out what works best for you and get started. All in all, use these tips to set your business up for success this year. Whether you're a small business owner, a freelancer, a solopreneur, these 6 essential items on the to-do list will help you find success in the new year. Just to recap, you'll need to reflect on this past year, review your goals. That way you know what you want to accomplish this year. Next, you want to spend some time on self-development so you can come up with new creative ideas and be more productive. Then you want to get your team members involved so they can help you reach those goals. Take a break from social media so you can focus on your work and track your goals. And finally, track your goals to stay on top of things. All right, you guys got this. All right, talk to you later.